it's MK, and I thought that I would come on with a different little video, take a break from scrapbooking, because I know that when my room starts to become a disaster, I can't create. I become into a creative block, and all of a sudden I am stressing out and going, oh my gosh, I just have a mess. So I need to take 5 and organize. And so I thought that I would come on and share my process with you guys. Now, there's not much I would be able to show you guys, but inside this box is all of last week's leftovers that I did not put on a layout. I didn't put it away. I didn't put, you know, I didn't use it basically, and I need to take care of it. I need to get it back in its home where it belongs. And sometimes I get uber lazy and I'll just put them all in a pile and then take those piles and shove them in the bin without putting them away properly in the bin. And basically what I mean by properly is making sure that all of my embellishments are, you know, I guess corralled in a baggie of some sort. I just use leftover baggies that I have gotten from previous projects and things like that. But I just make sure that if this bag was a leftover from something else and I stuck all these in there, I'm not going to just shove this bag in my dino category. I am going to make sure that this is the only bag, and if there's anything else that needs to go in this bag, that sort of thing. I put my die cuts or my cut files in my binder. I have a binder for my cut files, and the only reason why I do this, I used to never, actually I don't pre-cut my cut files. I actually just, I'm part of a kit club where I get pre-cut cut files. I also order some off from the internet. I also order some from the internet, and I know that there'll be a one-time use only. So the only files that I actually purchase are ones that are generic enough to where I know I'm going to want to cut over and over again. That's long story short. So with that being said, like I said, I just need to go through all of these things and get them put together. I need to put the alphas back in their packaging. I need to put those alphas back in, you know, my cart where I have them sorted by color. But then I also have the ones that are actually words. I don't know what those kind of alphas are called, but the ones that are actually in words, they're also organized in color in a different section. So I have all those. These little pieces of paper will also find its way into a, not necessarily a new bag, but I'm sure I have another bag, so that way they don't get pushed down to the bottom of my container and then smushed. So I don't like that. I don't like smushed product. I will need to figure out, you know, like where these go. Were they in the right spot to begin with? So I keep these with my camping. Just because that's where all my One Canoe 2 product is. It just reminds me of outdoors and camping, and so I do keep this in that category. But do I need to move it? Clearly I haven't used a single one of them. Is that a good thing? Or is that a good place for them? Or are they just not a product for me? Is it not my style? And I know that probably these mint green background ones aren't my style, but I love the dark leaves of all of these, and I just need to find the right place for them, or not place in my organization, but right layout to place them. I used up, you know, I have garbage in here. Yay! I just need to go through this, and I thought maybe I would take you guys along for the ride. All right, if you guys are interested, let's get going. my box is completely emptied of what was in it, this will become my project box for next week. So I will take my photos that I have picked out for next week. I will put them in here along with all of the product that I pick out, so that way I can just go through this box. Now, I don't know what photos, what order these photos are going to be scrapbooked in just yet. I don't know any of that until I look at the sketches, because I'm playing along with Christy's 30 days of sketches. But I also, so I don't know which day these photos are for or what project these photos will be for, but once they're in there, they will be in reverse order. So the day that I need to work on will be on top, and then I'll work my way down in the bottom. I end up putting all of these supplies throughout my entire desk. So I have a desk that is approximately, I want to say 40, so maybe 4 foot by 6 foot. So I've got space on either side of my desk that just piles up with stuff, lots of stuff. And then by the end of my layouts, all that stuff goes in this box for me to distribute just like I did now. I'm just showing you guys the process as I go along. So I have created piles, and I live in a very dusty area, you guys, so I have lint everywhere. So basically what I have done is I put everything in piles. Now I know you guys can't see all of the piles, but I have them all based off of the categories that I have within my bins. So I have my wood grain, I have my dino, this one here is my grunge, which also, which also goes with this one here, but I can see that on this tray I have my scrap paper and things like that. So those I have been putting over here on top of my planner, because I'll address my scraps later. I have all my alphas in a pile. This one here goes in my camping bin because of the project pad that it came from, or actually I don't know if it's called a project pad, I just picked up that word. But the paper stack that it came from was in my camping outdoor bin, which is also this stuff right here. So all of these items will go there. So let me move these and do that. This one here will go back in with my Not Just for Boys Kit Club kit, because it is still brand new and I'm not done playing with it. So that's where this piece will end up going. So I'm going to put that right there for right now. And then these, this came from my Happy bin, and it's, oh, I need to double check to make sure that that's where it's going to go. But I do think, I put it in there because of the words. Yes, I put it in there because of the words, but I think I'm going to move it to my outdoor bin. And the only reason why is because I have another one of these that is also in my Happy bin. So now I'll have one in both places, and I'll remember that I have another one as well. So that's where that's going to go. And then this is going to go inside my binder for my cut files. Okay, so I'm going to put that over here really quickly. I also had directions for my typewriter because I thought I was doing it wrong, and I wasn't. Over here I don't have it might seem like miscellaneous, but it is not. I was just running out of space within the camera view to show you guys. So here I have some labels that need to be put away. That is all of this stuff right here. I also have, so I have 3 labels that need to be put away. I also have an image that needs to be put away, and I'll show you guys where I put that. I have an extra photo that will need to go into my extra box. Now I have an extra box full of photos, and they are for my children. So if they ever have a school project, or if they just want to, you know, play with photos, they have a box full of these things. They also each have a box where the photo is more of them than it is generic like this. So I actually have 5 boxes, and then they can reach into this generic box anytime they want and pull out a photo and be able to do whatever they want with it. Mom's already scrapbooked it. That's why it's in that bin. Okay, and then I also have just some adhesives that, or some foam. They're not, they are adhesive on one side. Well, anyways, these need to be put in with my adhesive container that's just right here. I just didn't want to pull it out when I had my hands full of this stuff. Okay, so now I will walk you through the process of putting all of these things away one at a time. So I'm probably not going to do the thickers because it's just basically sticking them back into their packaging. Now their packaging, I don't, because of the way that I organize them, I don't cut off the sides. I actually take this little lip right here and I fold it inside itself. So that way, so that way it's no longer sticky. It's not crinkly or anything. And now this is my opening. And then I basically just take my stickers and I slide them back in. I didn't do a very good job of doing that, but I slide them back in and then now they stick just like this, and this is my opening. The packaging only lasts pretty much as long as the alphas do for me. So I'm not really worried about going and buying another product to store these in, because in my opinion, these aren't long-term. So I will do that for all of these. Hey, this one's already in. Anyways, I will do that for all of these, and then I will go and put them in the cart that they belong in. I put them in color order, and then these larger alphas, because they stand up too tall, they will actually go on the second shelf of that cart. Okay? Okay, so next what I will do is I will take care of my dinosaur ones, since that one seems to be right front and center, and then I'll have this place to bring my bins in and show you guys how to do that. So first thing I'm going to do is clean up my packaging. This one here seems to be a little wasted packaging, and I apologize if you can hear my puppy. Roscoe, stop. Thank you. It's breakfast time, and children are not awake yet to get fed. Yes, I know. So I just basically cut off the extra packaging so that way I don't have to worry about any of that stuff. Then I will take all of these pieces and put them in this baggie. So again, they don't get damaged with all of this other stuff. Okay, so for my dinosaur ones, I don't have a whole lot. I just have this little bag full of this dinosaur stuff, and apparently I have not been very good at putting my papers away. And letting them get smushed at the bottom. There we go. Okay. So, no, that one's in. No, it's not. Okay. Oh, see? I get lazy, you guys. Not gonna lie there. Look, there's more. Okay. Yep, I got lazy. All right. Excellent. So basically what I do is I take all of this stuff, and this packaging, even though as flimsy as it is, I still keep it, but I end up putting all of my pieces of paper inside based off of size. Okay. And this is a menagerie of items that I just really felt like were dinosaur-like. That either they came in a dinosaur-specific kit, or they had the mood and feel for me of being prehistoric. Yep, that's what it is. I'm going to stick these labels in the back here too. Okay, and then last but not least, I'll stick all those in there. Okay, and I do get lazy because I do go through all of these before pulling out brand new pieces of paper. And then I will stick this inside here, just like so. And then my bag of embellishments, which I don't have a whole lot, just right there. Okay, And then I'll stick this back in its little cubby. Right there. So my desk has shelving on both sides, and the outside of the shelving as well as, well, they're cabinets, not shelving. The outside of the shelving as well as the inside are utilized. And so I have a rack right here, I mean like right underneath right here, for paper storage. And so my smaller kits or my Read as a Solid prints are all right here. So it's easy access, especially on my dinosaurs. These things right here, it's just so super simple. I go and grab my bin. I, again, got lazy because normally I have all of the tall things in the back and all of the smaller things in the front, but clearly I never stick to doing that. So, yep, that's how it's gonna go. I just pick a spot where I feel like this won't get lost because I'm a digger. I will go through all of my items and put them, or not put them, but figure out whether or not, you know, this is the right, you know, element that I'm looking for. And I do know that, that I don't, I kind of sort of know that I have something. And so I will look for it until I find it, or until I assume I used it, and then I'll go to the next best thing. So that's kind of me. All right. Now this wood grain, because of the bin that they are in, I will just lay all of these on top. So I'm going to take this with me and go and slide these into my wood grain bin as well. And on my way back, I brought my Rugged Outdoors bin right here. And I got lazy, didn't put some paper away. Oh, that's one piece. Oh my gosh, that's so thick. Okay, so on the top of my bin is usually all the embellishments. Oh, look, I did put the other one in here. So that is where they go, is outdoors. I'm so glad. I am so, so glad. And I do have another stick for these ones. The stick is in the first one, and you have to cut it right along here. There's no opening at the bottom or anything, which is weird. So anyways, I do put all of my embellishments on the top. However, I got lazy again and did not do that. So let me put these pieces of paper in here. And here's the rest of my embellishments. Normally they're all in baggies. Those don't belong in there. That must have been an accident. And then these are a bunch of scraps from kits, not kits, but collections. And I've just been putting them in here when a collection like this gets so low that I don't have any other spot for it. So that's this one. And basically what I'm trying to do is get to my paper pad, which is usually, oh, not that one. Nope, there it is. This one's almost gone. I'm so stoked. So basically I will try to put it back where it belongs. And it's not this paper pad. I lied. I lied. I know exactly where that paper pad is. So I'll stick you back in there. I try to put all of my newer stuff at the bottom because I want to get to my older stuff. Okay? But my loose sheets of paper, I will stick together, especially if I have, you know, one or two offs of these loose pieces of paper. There we go. And then I will stick this under here because I want to grab this first. Okay, and work my way down the bottom. Okay. And then I have my larger embellishments. So I've got my border strips and then my larger like 6x12 strips. These need to find a home, which will be right here. But first I need to put these away. There. Put those in the home. And then these little pieces here. Whoa. And I will stick this in here. So I consider myself a digger, and basically what that means is that I don't mind having all my stuff layered in a bag like this, and then I will take it all out, go through it, pick what I want, and then put it all back in. That I just love touching my supplies, and that gives me a great excuse to do that. Okay, all right. So all done here. Let me put this piece of paper away. So I have a paper stack that I put in my foodie bin. Yes, that's a thing. Oh, see, I got lazy, you guys. Oh my gosh, this is so embarrassing. But yes, this is what I do. I get so lazy that I just throw things on top, and I don't even bother putting them in baggies or anything of that sort. Yay! This is awful. Let's see. I think I'll put all of these in this baggie right here. Oh, there it is. For you. I have it all kind of separated by the type of food, and then that way when I go to do a layout I can just grab one little baggie instead of sifting through all of them. Okay. Whoop, whoop. All right. So there is that stuff, and then the paper pad is right here. Okay. And this paper pad just reminded me of food. I don't know why, but it did. It reminded me of home cooking and barbecues, and so that is how I ended up putting it in this category. And then I don't have a baggie for these pieces, so I will just slide them all right here. Put these all back. And that's my foodie bin. All right, so I have my grunge to put away, my icon to put away, and then this will just go back into my, it's not secret, no, I apologize, the Not Just for Boys Kit Club kit. Okay, so here is my industrial grunge. All right, and then this is the bin. Oh my gourd. Go. That's where all of my pieces will go. Right here. Clear off my stuffs tray. Ta-da! grab off all of my embellishments. 6x6 paper pads. So I will put these back with the 6x6 paper pads. Now, it's also where I keep my scraps. I don't ever hardly have a whole lot of scraps. I know this piece won't fit because it's 6.5, so it will go back in its little container, which I almost out of those as well. Yay! So that will go there. And then I just want to put this piece down here at the bottom so it does not get, oh, never mind. I want to put it there. Because I always try to put my scraps, well, when I'm willing to put everything away properly, I always want to put my scraps up at the top, so I grab them first. All right. Here we go. Do need to see what these are. Put them in with the scraps. I don't have a sports bin of any kind, and so I just put my bowling elements that I created inside this bin because I don't know where else to put them. To be honest, I just did not. Oh, that's opened. I just did not. I didn't know where to put them. Same with music. I have music sitting on my desk because I just don't know where to put them. All right, so that's the grunge. I will put this icon away, and then I'm just going to put this over there. I'm not going to bring it over here and show you guys. So here is my little bin of whatnots. And these are my icons right here. I've got two different kinds. One is geared more towards outdoors and travel, and the other one is geared more towards, which looks like I mixed that up. Yeah. And then one is geared more towards miscellaneous, basically. So I'm actually going to put the cloud in with this other cloud, and then I will have to separate those at a later date. Oh my. Lint in a paper clip. The story of my life. Alright, so that is that one. And then I wanted to address all of this stuff, is what was next. So normally I save this stuff. I save these types of things. I make smushed flowers and whatnot. These are also awesome on backgrounds. I'm not a big, like, is it acid-free type thing? I don't know. But I definitely know that this is a lot of product and it looks gorgeous and I don't want to throw it away. So I have a bin for that. And then for these guys, I will take my trimmer, if I can find it. Dun dun dun. Oh, there she is. Okay. I will take my trimmer and trim off all of these bits because of the fact that if I put it in my bin just like this, these pieces will get caught and rip my paper. Okay, is it a big deal? No, but it definitely is annoying trying to get one piece out and it gets caught on all this stuff. Okay, so I will just go through and do that to all of the pieces that are like that. Not all pieces are like that. Okay. Alright, these are leftovers that I cut off from a Vicky Bouton. I thought maybe I could cut this piece off right here and banner it for a page, rip this two sides, these two sides here, and do something with that, but I'm going to leave them as is for right now. This one is huge. Dun, dun. Okay. Put it in there like that for now until it annoys me. That's what I will do. Okay, and then I cannot, I'll have to pull my big trimmer out for this one. That's a good vellum piece. I know, I'm very picky about my vellum. Okay, some craft pieces, green pieces. I might keep that for some weird reason. Throw the tiny little pieces away. There's my trash, and this was a project I'm working on. All right. Pull out my big trimmer. There, and then I'm going to toss that. Okay, so what am I left with? I'm left with a bunch of scraps. Now what do? I separate them based off of color. So I put all my browns together. Okay, I have oranges, I have a pink, I have a blue and a green. Okay, my browns all go together, and then I have what I consider my whites. All right. Okay, and I'm not sure, I'll put that in the front. So then I have right here next to me, I have a small bag for scraps, and then I have a travel bag for larger scraps, just like so. Okay, so the first thing I do is I do my smaller scraps that might get lost in the bigger bag. And I just basically have it organized by color. So I will grab all of these and go through all of my colors and pop these pieces down. That's too small. That one might be a bit too big. Let's try it anyways. Yeah, that'll work. Those are too small. In fact, I think that first piece I put in was too small too. Yep. Okay, these are the larger pieces. We'll put right there. And then my vellum pieces are too small. Okay, so now I'm stuck with these. And I have them here. So I will take all of these pieces and stick them right here in the front. I didn't cut this vellum piece down, and so now it's a pill. All right. Just like that, and then I will go through each color. This one's kind of on the green blue side, so I will stick it right here, and then the green there, brown right there, and then these pieces, nope. I know exactly where I'll do those pieces. Okay, these pieces will go in a little bowl. Well, not this one. These pieces will go in a little bowl that I have for my die cut machine. And then these pieces, because they're smaller than 3 inches but still 12, they will go in my bag for border strips. Okay. Oh. All right. And that is it. I will go and put this photo inside my box of leftovers, and then I will start preparing for these photos and the next sketches. Okay. I plan on recording that as well, so I will see you guys soon. Bye.